Mike, the Phillies are what we thought they were. They can't hit. They're right now as we're filming this on a Tuesday. They're 1-3, and we weren't going to do a segment about this because we thought it might be dated. I said, Mike, this won't be dated. This is going to continue most of the year. Maybe when they get Howard Utley back, if they get him back, this will help. But this is a flawed team offensively. And the strange thing is, there's a lot of these same guys were there in 2008. It's just now they've
well,
the same kind of hitters.
But they're 4 years older than they were in 2008, and that's a big part of it. And you look at their lineup, and to me a critical guy here is Placido Polanco, who is a career 300 hitter who at his peak was a very, very valuable offensive player who really now almost looks to be shot. And I hope that's if he's shot. And then you're trotting Galvis out there, and Juan Pierre, and this guy. I mean, that's a third of your everyday lineup that is pretty much you're almost conceding in terms of any kind of significant offensive production. And they're not very good offensively, and it's as you mentioned. We are reluctant to do baseball segments because you play every day, so it might be irrelevant by the time you folks watch this. But in this case, you're right, Starkey. This is a real issue that they have, and they've started out the season exactly the way you feared that they might. All of their weaknesses seem to be just glaring, and it's disconcerting to say the least.
They didn't hit well in spring training, so I don't know how you thought they were going to just turn on the switch and do it now. This is the easy part of the schedule. It started off with Pittsburgh. I'm not saying they had to go 3-0, but 2-1 out of that series, and they've always seemed to struggle out in Pittsburgh, and they have the lowest winning percentage of any National League team to play in PNC Park.
Wow.
But to go into the Marlins, that's a tough series, but you got to win these games right now. And I think Ruben Amaro is not getting enough of the blame. This team he put together, when he's got almost a blank check to do it, he didn't fix problems they have, either with trades or free agency, to sort of help this team. We hear all this talk about small ball, Mike, and I think they need to do more small ball. You've been saying, I don't agree as much small ball. Here's what I think they need to be doing. No more small ball with these guys. The players they have in that everyday lineup aren't capable of doing small ball. You don't have Jimmy Rollins as your third hitter doing small ball in certain situations. Lance Nix, Saturday night, crucial situation in the ninth inning, puts a bunt down that went straight up in the air, and they caught it for an out. Why is he bunting? He wasn't signed to a 2-year deal. Why he got a 2-year deal, I'm not sure. He wasn't signed to a 2-year deal to bunt. I bet you he didn't bunt all of spring training.
Well, it's pretty simple. They're not very good. They're not very good hitters. I mean, we have a lot of mediocre offensive players, and I don't believe that small ball works. But I understand the frustration where people want to see small ball. Let's try something. Let's try to manufacture something. I don't think it works, which is why I don't want to do it. But it's going to be. They're going to be not only have a chance to be a mediocre team, they have a chance to be an awful team to watch because they don't because nothing happens, and people tend to think, well, they're not trying because nothing's happening, and you're just jogging through your sort of routine baseball stuff because nothing's happening. They're not hitting, and that's going to be a real problem. I'm going to throw two words out there, and I think this is a forgotten name who I don't think should be forgotten given the circumstance, and that's Dominic Brown. I don't think you have the luxury of sitting him in AAA for the entire year with this mess.
Depends what he does down there. He needs to set the world on fire down there and bring him up because he's playing well as opposed to you need him up here in the big leagues. That's been the difference the last 2 years. They've brought him up because they thought they needed him up here as opposed to if he's hitting the cover off the ball, then there's no excuse to leave him down there, and that's what needs to happen. Now, one more thing. I think the starting pitching is exactly what we thought it would be. It's been fantastic. The bullpen has been frustrating. Papelbon did great in his opening. But the rest of these guys either hurt or not coming through. That wasn't addressed properly. This is going to put too much pressure on your starting staff. And I just think, like I said, if it's Dominic Brown, you're going to need to do something later in the year. I hope it's because he's hitting the ball real well because you don't have many ways to fix this lineup right now.
If Bastardo has issues, if he has physical issues, that is a big part of it to me. I'm not too worried about their bullpen unless we have dead armed guys. I mean, Stutz had an issue with his elbow in spring training. That kind of thing. I mean, I'm not too worried about the bullpen unless these guys are just not healthy, and then that's another big part of it.